today's video, I'm going to explain you about how standard ACLs work. ACL mean access control list. By default, all the traffics are allowed from source to destination. If we want to control the traffic, we need to apply some policy or some protocol. ACLs give us control. How can we limit the traffic? For example, our team in HR department should be able to access the HR server, but our other teams in any other department should not be able to access the HR server. In this scenario, we need a tool which provided by ACL. There are two types of ACL, standard ACL and extended ACL. Today, we are going to cover the configuration about the standard ACL. If you want to learn the theory about it, I will explain it later. If you want to know the theoretical concepts in detail, please let me know in the comments. I will create a separate video in the detail, but purpose of this video is to show you how can we actually implement ACLs in our real production environment. So let me explain the topology first. Here we have two departments, IT department and HR department. And we have some of our servers available on some different geographical location, our IT server and HR server. We can access those servers via internet. There is a web server also available. So my organization has created a policy. IT department should be able to access the IT server, but nobody other than IT department should be able to access it. Similarly, my HR department should be able to access the HR server and no other department able to access HR server. In this scenario, how can we apply these configuration? In this video, I'm going to use standard ACL. Standard ACLs are always applied near the destination. So I'm going to configure ACL on R2 and I'm going to apply it on this interface in the outside direction. So let me show you how can we create an ACL and then how can we apply it on an interface. Enable config terminal host name R2. Now ACLs can be applied in two different ways. IP access list question mark. One is the way you can decide standard and then you can give a number from 1 to 99 to a standard ACL. There is another extended range for standard ACL also, but I will explain it later. But in this video, I'm going to use, for example, ACL number 10. Enter. And now I'm going to apply some rule. As I told you in the short, if I create the empty ACL, it will carry an implicit denial. If I don't write anything over there and I apply the ACL, it will deny all of the traffic. I have to permit some of the traffic. So permit 192.168.10.2. Now there are two possible ways. One way is I can allow only one host. If I don't want to allow all of the members in the same department, I can use the host command. So it will allow only this host. And the second thing I can do, permit 192.168.20.0. I can use the network address and give the wildcard mask. Any device within this network covers within this rule. So we have configured the ACL. Now let's apply it. Since this is G02 interface. So let me show you how can we apply the ACL. Exit, interface, G0/2. I'm going to the interface, IP access group. And the number I have given 10. I will write the same number 10. And then I have to give the direction, inside or outside. Since I'm going to control the outside traffic only, so I will use the out here. And our access list has been applied. If we exit, and write. Now let's try to ping from PC0 to servers. Ping 10.0.0.2. You can see that our traffic is allowed from PC0, but our traffic should not be allowed from PC1 as we have applied the rule where we have explicitly mentioned that only PC0, the 192.168.10.2 is allowed. Now ping same 10.0.0.2. So now you can see that within the same network, one host is able to reach the destination and other host isn't able to reach. So let's see the PC2 ping 10.0.0.2. So now you can see that since we have allowed the PC2, PC2 is able to access the server. Now I'm going to the show command show IP access list. So now you can see that 4 matches with this rule and 4 matches with the second rule. So in this video, I have explained how standard ACL work, how can they configure and apply to one interface. In the next video, I will show you some limitation about the standard ACLs, and then further I will explain how extended ACLs can be configured and applied to the interfaces. So stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.